Mandy.
We're back for another movie special of Queer Gals Watch.
I'm thrilled to be here. Do you know what? We've just firmly left Washington DC at this point.
We have,
but not full time. Just like we've taken a sabbatical.
We've taken a sabbatical. We will be back for season 3 of The West Wing. Never you fear. I just really enjoy a trip to the movies to watch absolute trash.
Yeah, it's just it's escapism. It's self-care, really, at the end of the day.
Self-care in these economic times, as I've said before, in this political moment. I think sometimes what we need is Mandy Moore.
Truly. So what I've kind of taken away from this little escapade that we've been on over the last few weeks is I have a lot of rage about what's happening in the world. And what the best outlet for that is to watch bad films and get really irate about it.
Ideally made between kind of 1998 and 2006.
Yeah. So we're going to go to the movies again. True Gals Night Out today. We're heading to the year 2004, right in the centre, the epicenter of that kind of...
The epicenter of the truly crazy fashion. And we've, as ever, we've got a gorgeous guest with us for this episode. Again, I'm going to intro this like I'm introducing you onto a stand-up stage. Nice. Please welcome to the pod. You may know her from Capital Extra or from her stand-up around London and the UK. We have Leah Davis with us today.
Welcome.
Hi. It's lovely to be at the movies with you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so thrilled. I'm so thrilled we're just having like a girly movie night.
We are. We're at the pictures and it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. Initial thoughts on Chasing Liberty as a film.
Oh my God. First of all, thank you. Thank you for having me and thank you for opening my eyes to this film. I was like, Chasing Liberty. I was like, I'm surprised because this is very much in my, in my canon, like 2004, Mandy Moore, cheesy as. But I'd never even heard of it. I'd never come across it. It was not in my world. So when I found it, I was like, this looks fantastic. And it delivered. Oh my God, what a journey.
Yeah.
What a film.
Who knew that the girl who gave us A Walk to Remember, the girl who gave us
think of another Mandy Moore film.
Well, no, that I was what is the song she sings as the villain in Princess Diaries? It's not I Want Candy, but it's something like that.
Yes.
Is it I Want Candy though?
What is it?
I always forget that she's the villain in Princess
Diaries.
She looks so
She's also
different.
Rapunzel in Tangled, right?
She is, yes.
Is she?
Yeah.
And Rebecca and This Is Us. Are you guys This Is Us fans?
You know what? That's always been on my list to watch. I've never watched it.
Yeah?
Is it good?
She is.
Recommend?
That really, really sensational scenes.
I will say the only thing that was missing from this film for me was a kind of classic Mandy Moore just giving us a turn of a little musical number. That was really missing from this film for me.
And I'm amazed they didn't squeeze it in.
It didn't feel like there were many things holding them back in this film. So the fact that they didn't do a musical number does surprise me.
Yeah.
It was also like so almost the Hilary Duff movie.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was so nearly the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Don't put them in the same league because the Lizzie McGuire movie is fucking excellent. Right? I'm here for Gordo.
Yeah.
Gordo.
In a big way.
Absolutely.
This week we are going to be discussing Chasing Liberty.
We are.
Made in 2004. And it's a classic.
It's
a classic. The internet
A
described.
classic that none of us had seen previously.
But also it's the same as another film that was made in the same year, First Daughter.
Yes.
So let's see if this rings any bells, synopsis-wise. Anna Foster, a president's daughter, is tired of her status. She decides to go on the run to escape this pressure. And on the journey, she bumps into Ben, a photographer, and they instantly hit it off.
There is a world in which this was actually quite a dark, kind of Taken-esque film. And like
I see that.
She's running through the streets of Prague with such gay abandon that terrible things could have happened to this girl.
Truly.
Well, I feel like this film came out and Americans went to Europe and that's why they made Taken. To make Americans scared again.
Yeah.
Not just like befriending strangers on trains.
Do not. This is how we know that I'm in my like drunk Irish auntie era of my life, because I wasn't like, through this whole film, I wasn't like, the romance. I was like, do not get on that young man's moped.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Helmetless. Exactly.
What would if you were to have an honest synopsis,
Yep.
Leah, what would your honest synopsis of this film be?
Oh my word. It's so tricky because there's so many layers to it in so many ways. Because it's also, I love initially as well that the president's like, not like a regular dad, I'm a cool dad. Like that's just not necessary and entirely inaccurate. But I feel like the synopsis is the most privileged woman in the world trips and falls out of the White House and stumbles upon various European cities that somehow become just Europe, just the one united nation of Europe, and somehow manages not to die through no fault of her own. As in, it's not because of her that she's not dying. Like it's amazing that she hasn't like fallen into a European river and just been like, oh, I love it here. Like it's just ludicrous.
I do have more to say about American teenagers swimming in filthy European rivers. I have so much more to say about that.
Yeah,
the
as we
parasites
kind
of
of
it
carry
all.
on.
Like Legionnaires is the thing, guys. Let's be careful.
Wake
about,
up.
Let's be careful about what water we're ingesting. Yes. So the tagline for this film, I would love some first sort of responses, if I may, ladies.
Please.
Every family has a rebel, even the first family.
Oh,
I have so much to say about this.
Good night.
Anna is not a rebel.
In what world is Anna?
She's a
rebel?
brat.
Anna,
And not in the fun way that
Yeah.
we've now coined. She's just a brat.
Anna is a basic bitch, and that is her one identifying personality trait. She has
Entirely.
no other personality trait.
There's nothing rebellious about this girl. She's so not rebellious in any way. She's like, I'm a brunette now. Like that's her most rebellious move. And I just think, in what world? No, she's not
I
rebellious.
also have so much to say about that, and I'm sure we'll get to it. But how did she have time to dye and cut her hair
Thank
There wasn't
within
time.
the banquet?
There wasn't time. It's inaccurate.
It's ridiculous.
It feels disrespectful to hairdressers.
It really does.
And their work.
yes.
Who did that? Who gave her that haircut?
Because also it's a
Was it
really,
Gabrielle?
really bad haircut. So I'm gonna go Gabrielle.
I think they were trying to do like a Rachel haircut from
Mm.
Friends.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't suit Mandy Moore's hair type.
No.
And I think that specific hair, you need to be getting kind of a daily blowout for
Yeah.
it to
Yeah.
work. And she is famously running away across Europe.
Interrailing.
Yeah.
It's not conducive with a blow dry at all.
Incidentally, I think this film is actually very instructive of the American view of the European continent, because I was once told in my kind of like auditioning for drama school era when I was living in Seattle, I was once told by an accent coach that I had a great general European.
Wow. And what does that mean? Wow.
A general European accent.
So we've got some French thrown in there. We've got
Yeah,
some German.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
got some Spanish. We've got some Irish. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've also got like Belgium and the Netherlands.
Incredible.
And like
Incredible.
Slovenia and like the Czech Republic. Like, okay.
That's gorgeous.
Look.
We're talking about several different language families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
We're not even just talking about the romance. Anyway,
America. Yeah. So for me, I think my main issue, just as we're like getting into this, is that I think Anna Foster is literally like the brattiest girl ever. No offense to Mandy Moore. And I also think she's a pick-me.
she is. She's a huge pick-me.
Apart from Gabrielle, who Queen, favourite character of the whole film.
Literally obsessed with Gabrielle.
Where are her friends?
Yes.
Where are her friends?
true.
Gabrielle was done so dirty by this film. And
I don't think so at all. I think she rises to the top.
No, but we need to discuss the fact that Anna is a terrible friend. Anna has flown halfway across the world. Gabrielle, as the like daughter of the French Prime Minister, has been like, I have planned a full long weekend
Yes.
of
I
things
forgot
for
about
us
that.
to do together. And then she just completely gets ditched by this American psychopath.
Yeah,
She
she's
is a
like,
psychopath. Yeah.
Nah.
So, I mean, the actual plot is so simple. We'll just do a quick rundown, which is, Anna is the daughter of the president, like most famous girl in the world, is like, I just want to be like everyone else. and I just want to go to Berlin to the Love Parade. We'll get into the Love Parade when we get to it. We go and see our friends in Prague.
Yep.
And then immediately run away from the Secret Service and go on the run with Ben, a photographer who's much older than her. We go, as you say, Leah, across Europe, in inverted commas.
Yep.
On various different escapades, just trying to get to Berlin to the Love Parade.
At times on foot. Across the Alps, I'm presuming.
Insane. Truly
giving-
insane.
Sound of Music, climb every
Free
mountain.
And like, let her sing it. Let Mandy sing.
Yes.
And in the end, we fall in love. We go to the Love Parade. We learn. We lose. We love again.
We are then airlifted.
Don't. That's
That was so upsetting. The
Best part-
airlifting.
best part of the movie. By that point, I was
airlifting.
hysterical. Lee and I have like a
Hysterically
little
crying.
shared doc that we update when we're watching stuff. And I think about an hour in, I just started becoming like almost abusive on there. Just my opinions about this film. The caps lock was really engaged.
Love it. What was the
From some-
turning point? What was it that really did it for you?
I think, let's see. I think it's when they got on the roof in Prague. I was like, what's
Get down.
get down. That's someone's house.
Yeah, I was like, a moment for the people whose home that is.
Please.
Which I'm sure
Please.
is worth like €1 million
Yes,
in
a
the center
beautiful-
of Prague.
yeah.
Period property. Probably has like, some kind of protected status as a historic building.
Mandy Moore just rolling around on their roof, whipping
Yeah.
off their chimneys.
Yeah.
I think actually the point of no return for me, Leah, was the gondolier,
I was about to say, for me, it was the gondolier.
Eugenio.
It felt like a
God.
disservice to Italy as a nation.
Yeah, I think so.
Truly problematic.
Yeah.
Deeply.
I can't even talk about Miriam Margolyes as like an Italian nonna. I was like,
When Miriam popped up, I thought, Miriam, you're better than this.
Yeah.
How have they got Miriam Margolyes in the game? Because that was insane.
But like we're in a post Harry Potter world. Like the
Yeah,
first Harry Potter film
2004.
has come out, right?
Oh my
yes,
God, you might be
yes,
right. Yeah.
yes.
So in what world?
Like your Professor Sprout.
Well, it's
and
like,
she was giving, to be fair. She was
Yeah.
really committed to the role.
Hey,
but,
do you know what? That Italian was sounding pretty good. I don't speak Italian, so I don't know how good the
Yeah.
Italian
Yeah,
was.
true.
But
same.
she was,
I
she was
just-
Italian. In that moment, I was like, yeah, okay, this is the most believable part of this film.
yeah, it was for me kind of also giving when like Emma Thompson popped up in Last Christmas as like an Eastern European mother. And I was like, this feels like Emma Thompson, I'm obsessed with you. I love literally
feels like
everything
there
you do, except this
But
feels
this moment.
deeply offensive.
There were literally thousands of actors who we could have cast in this role
Yeah.
who were Italian.
And we went for Miriam
And we were like,
And we went for possibly the most British woman of all time.
yeah.
yes. Exactly. Baffling. Baffling.
Leah, what were there any particular standout moments for you that you were like, I can't stop thinking about this part of the film?
There's from the get-go,
Mhm.
I was thinking, okay, we love like a sort of changing, getting ready, a montage. We love
Mhm.
a montage.
A getting
So from
ready
the
montage.
beginning,
Yeah. A
yeah.
girlhood movie, Clueless.
Exactly. I
yeah.
thought, I'm in a safe space here. But her being like, of course you can kiss me, like in the mirror and practicing that line, that was just already upsetting. I thought, oh God, this could be quite challenging. And every single outfit was red, white, and blue. I don't know if you noticed. Every single
Oh
outfit that she
my
tried on was in red, white, and blue.
God.
And it reminded me, I saw a TikTok at one point that said, in a post 9/11 world, that literally Sabrina the Teenage Witch, every outfit they wore on that was red, white, and blue because people were encouraged to be as patriotic as possible. And I just thought, oh God, what am I getting? It was so God bless America, even just down to her outfits. I thought, oh my word. And then just the Americanness of it all was just incredible.
Propaganda for
to me.
children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly. So from the get-go, the opening scene, I was like, yeah, okay.
For me, the most unforgivable look of that opening
Tell
getting
me,
ready
tell me.
montage that she had absolutely no business wearing was the silver one shoulder top with the pink cargo ruched
Yeah.
mini
Oh,
and the baby
gorgeous.
blue Baker Boy hat. And the side pony.
I don't think it was
Side
a
pony.
Baker Boy. I think it was a Kangol hat.
A truly
amazing.
egregious
Yeah.
side pony.
Yeah. And
Oh.
what I really love most is for her to be like, I look hot, but it's not right for today.
Yeah.
You know?
Another time.
Another time. Another time, Louise.
So I will instead, as quote, the rebel of the family,
Sure.
I will finally decide on pearls, a pink cardigan, and a kind of ruffled, striped, layered dress.
Ugh.
And I was like, oh, we couldn't be more kind of like Stepford wife in waiting here,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Here's our rebel.
There she is. Mandy Moore is a very beautiful person, very gorgeous. And
I think it's fair to say this is like a Mandy Moore fan podcast, like obsessed with Mandy
for sure.
Moore.
Yeah.
For sure.
Was this her strongest work? No.
no,
Far
and I
from.
do feel like we're in a real dead zone of fashion in 2006. Like,
Mm.
she's not getting the best,
Yeah.
you know?
You could argue. Yeah.
What I will say about the fashion in general is when she is on the run, she doesn't actually change outfits, which feels correct.
Yes,
'Cause I was-
that surprised me.
Yeah.
And I was quite proud of them for that.
Yeah, because again, everything else completely unbelievable. But I was like, no, but she didn't bring any change of clothes. So like,
Yeah.
she would still be wearing that t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's
And-
all we can give
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
The one point of realism in the
yes,
whole film.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we go on a terrible date.
We do.
With
Yeah.
Grant, who is
Mhm.
dull and who's what I need, and this happens in First Daughter as well, which is people surprising the first daughter specifically by putting their hands in their jackets to pull something
Oh
out.
my God, dead.
And you're like,
dead.
you're like, we're all intelligent human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the way to maybe just don't surprise the woman that has like 10 Secret Service agents around? Maybe surprises aren't a thing to do with her. And then Grant was so shitty about it.
He was a bad vibe. He was
Yeah.
a bad. When he tried to get in the picture, when they were like, "Oh, can we have a picture of the first daughter?" And then he thought, and then was like, "Oh, you don't want me in the picture." Grant, why would we want
We're on
you
first date.
in the picture? In what world would you be in the picture with the first? Yeah, ridiculous. And when they, like the thuggish friends coming in, like the skater friends coming in, I was like, oh my word.
The
Incredible.
thuggish friends, the most like white bread American
Yeah,
boys
yeah,
you've
yeah,
ever
yeah.
seen. And you're like, honey, you know that they're all in like honors classes, despite
Yeah.
the fact that they're wearing like a skater boy t-shirt.
Yeah, between them.
Someone's got a little chain belt on. Good for
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
So we come back from this terrible date and Mandy Moore storms into the Oval Office.
Oh God.
Someone would have stopped her. But she isn't stopped. She goes into the Oval Office, interrupts her dad, screams at him about how the fact that she was kind of planning to get to third base.
Yes.
Oh my God, that killed me.
Then it's the amazing, probably one of the best jokes in the film, which is she turns around and there's just a room full of international politicians.
Yeah.
That is funny.
This is when the film still had promise for me.
It was short-lived, but there was something. There was a spark. There was a little spark of something. Yeah.
Something that I don't understand, because like we didn't have this in the UK when I don't know, there wasn't really any dialogue around, but like what are bases? Like as in like what is what base?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always confusing to me.
Yeah.
Never quite understood
So it's like
that.
a kiss first base?
A kiss is first base. Then I think like a handsy kiss.
Like,
and,
over the
tongue.
clothes. Over the clothes.
Like tongue is like second base.
Ah.
And then for me, third base is hand stuff. But
She
I'm-
said that to her dad.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
But I'm willing to receive feedback on that from our listeners if they have a different
Yeah. please do.
categorization
because that would make
of
sense.
the bases.
Because if it's,
Because a home run is obviously
and that's,
a home run.
and you've only got 3 bases to work with before then.
Yeah, that's quite.
Yeah,
That's quite a leap.
Yeah.
I would argue.
So I'm thinking we're under the clothes hand stuff. And that is a wild thing to talk to your father, the president of the United States about.
Or in the immortal words of one of my American high school friends who went to a Catholic university, nothing below the belt before marriage.
Wow, nice.
That's incredible.
Beautiful.
Is that the same person who's said to leave room for Jesus?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Beautiful.
When you're like
What a
hugging
sentiment.
someone,
Yeah.
just a little bit of
Just a
space
little bit of space.
between the waists.
God, that's not creepy at all.
Should we talk about the concept of the love parade?
Let's.
Yes.
Sure.
So she really wants to go to Berlin to the love parade.
Yeah.
Now, I assumed this was a made up thing. It seems like something that's real, right? Is it real?
I just thought it was kind of like code for like, it's probably pride or something. But they're
Yeah.
just like, let's not say pride. God, no.
I
God
never
forbid.
thought about it like that, but that does kind of make sense.
Yeah, but also like we know my main bone to pick with this film, of which there are many, but my main one is that Anna has no identifying characteristics as a human being. We never really learn who she is or what she stands for.
True.
So she wants to go to the love parade, but we have no idea why.
Yeah.
It's never
It's
explained
true. It's
why.
true. It's
This is
true.
the thing that she has really latched onto that she wants to do while she's in Europe.
But maybe that's why actually she is a perfect representation of a particular type of woman, because there are so many young girlies who are going on gap years or going traveling or going interrailing who are like, yeah, I really want to do this. And you're like, why? And they're like, I don't know, because
Yeah.
people do it.
Yeah.
She
true.
kind of gives me that sort of energy, which is, I don't actually think I know a single thing about her.
Come to think of it, who is
Like
this
she goes
chick?
to
Yeah.
college at the end, but did she ever talk about
Study-
college before?
No. Don't.
Couldn't tell you what she's studying?
No.
No.
Not a clue.
She goes to Harvard,
Yeah, we know that.
which is pretty impressive.
Mm.
But there's no discussion prior to the kind of postcard of Harvard that this is her summer before she goes to Harvard.
No.
Yeah.
So I was confused about how old she was for a while.
Yeah, same actually. And then she was like, "This champagne is so nice." I was like, "Oh, okay, right,
yeah.
fine."
I was like, so
fine.
you're not 21 yet.
Yeah.
I feel like in order to make the plot work, they do mention arguably too many times that Mandy Moore is supposed to be 18 in
18.
the film to make it okay that the man
Right.
that she's running away with is clearly like 25.
Right. Okay.
And he
okay,
is-
okay.
23 is how old he says he is.
23.
Which is,
okay.
obviously, the actor is fully in his 30s.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I don't understand how somebody could have the job that he has at 23.
Yeah, good point.
What, like high-level Secret Service agent?
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
point where you're the sole protectee of the
Of-
first daughter. It
in what
feels
world?
unlikely.
In what world? In what world?
But then they
In
said
what
his
world?
his dad was really big in it as well, so maybe he's just a Nepo baby.
Oh, lovely.
Is it possible to have Nepo babies like in the Secret Service?
In
though?
this world, in this film. Let's go to Prague. Also,
Mhm.
shout out to Prague getting some screen time.
Yeah.
We're normally in Rome, we're normally in Paris. Lovely to go to Prague.
I actually did, and I thought this is a lot of Americans' first time hearing that word. Even like I know
Yes.
that, and I'm going to
Yes.
say that with confidence. In
Mhm.
2004,
Mm.
I know they're thinking Prague. Like so now they're just making places up. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I know
Mm.
that's what they were
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah, for sure.
And I
for
thought
sure.
good for them for taking a
Yeah.
risk on Little
Mhm.
Prague.
It's giving Genovia.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing to them, and I thought that's beautiful.
Genovia, the most magical creation
Really
of the
good
90s.
stuff.
Yeah.
Really good
wow.
stuff.
We're in Prague. We're at an event,
Mm-hmm.
and we've met Gabrielle, who is Anna's fun friend from France.
Yeah.
Gabrielle's a good time girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Pierre's little girl.
We have a phenomenal moment where the president and his wife are waiting for Gabrielle and Anna to come up to them. Mandy Moore wearing a really sensational dress, actually.
It's a boat-necked, sparkly, floor-length, backless
Yes.
gown.
Oh yeah, it is
And it
backless,
is
isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It's baby
she's
pink.
giving. Yeah,
It's
she's
baby pink.
giving.
It's gorge.
I wrote down here.
It's the fashion moment of the film for me, and it only goes down downhill fashion-wise from here on.
Yeah,
out.
I put Lee. I'm guessing you're obsessed with Mandy's pink sparkly dress.
Yes.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "That's a bit of Lee."
correct.
However, I am obsessed with Gabrielle, who's wearing like a satin, little silky,
Yes.
spaghetti, like thin straps. She looks gorgeous. She also has a tongue piercing.
She does.
which is iconic.
So 2000s of
Yeah.
her.
What I will say for this film is that Gabrielle has legitimate French energy.
Mm.
She doesn't have French girl as imagined by Americans, imagined through Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
French energy.
Real.
She
real.
actually has the energy of like just a kooky, crazy French girl.
Who's been drinking since she was 14.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
listen, drink's not even that cool anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas Mandy Moore's like, oh my God, the champagne. Like, she is cool.
Yeah.
She is actually cool. I agree. Like, you would do like a French exchange with her and be like, oh my God, this is a whole new world to me.
Yeah.
This is
100%.
womanhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, and it would be
Exactly.
like 2 a.m. and you'd be in some city in France and she'd be like, this is my friend.
Yeah.
We fuck sometimes,
Yeah.
you know,
And you're like,
whatever.
oh my God.
And I'd be like, I've never kissed anyone before.
exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what she's giving. And I also love that
100%.
she explains to the President of the United States that she got her tongue piercing because men enjoy it.
The sensation.
Yeah.
To the United. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
To the president
To
of the
the
United
POTUS.
States.
To
POTUS. But what I don't like from Mr. President, as Gabrielle walks away, is he goes, I wonder what else she has pierced.
Yes. Weird.
Very weird.
Incredibly weird. And his wife's just like,
What do you like, honey?
hate that.
There's a
Hate
theme
that.
in these films that we've been watching of kind of American presidents and their teenage daughters of, I think in an effort to like make the president seem like a kind of like virile, sexy man, which I think is important to the American people.
Maybe not so much now.
I think there's a huge portion of the population that like voted for Trump because they think Melania's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
fair
she
point,
ain't
fair
fucking
point.
Donald, is my opinion.
It obviously not to cast aspersions or spread rumors in any way,
No,
but
no.
I think there's a weird theme in these films that we've been watching about American presidents and their teenage daughters of, in order to make the president look virile, that they have the president sexualize their teenage daughters' friends,
Yes.
which was apparently acceptable in 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. Not comfy for
Yeah,
me.
I don't love it, but you're completely right. Yeah, just to make them seem like, hey, he's still got it.
He's
like,
still
yeah,
one of the guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a completely fine thing to say about an 18-year-old girl. Yeah. Oh my God, you're so right.
Mm.
Ew.
Should we talk about the mid-ball transformation?
Yes, I have so much to say. So they are going off to this gig together and they're gone for what seems to be all of 5 minutes.
If that.
And
Lee, if that.
Yeah.
Mandy Moore comes back with a full cut and color.
A whole transformation. And they don't even have the good grace to show us them like snipping it in the
No.
toilets and being like, how does this look? Because I would have quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, me
like
too.
indulge me, them in the toilets. All the girls like, hey, cut it like this. That could have been quite fun. But no,
I
brand
would
new hair.
argue even that kind of a scene is actually part of the iconography of the genre.
Exactly.
That we were
Very that.
robbed of the
Very
makeover
that.
scene.
Yeah. She just comes out as a new girl.
We really breezed over the makeover moment.
Weird.
The response to this is the president going, thank God Gabrielle found another trashy girl to hang out with.
The misogyny is rife. The misogyny is rife. And yeah, his wife does have to be like, that's your daughter.
And they look awful. Like I think like there's low rise jeans going on. She's wearing this sort of like kind of red little jacket.
There's some cultural appropriation going on with the jacket, which was very on trend
Yeah.
for 2004.
Entirely.
But yeah, a tough jacket.
It's a tough watch. It's a tough watch. I loved the little shout out to the like hanging chain like belt loop things.
Always.
Definitely had one of those. In fact, I didn't have one and my brother had like one and I remember I stole it to wear to a party. And then when I was at the party, I was like spinning it around because I was anxious, didn't have to talk to anyone, and I hit myself in the face with it and gave myself a black eye.
No!
How have you never told me that story
Because it's
before?
one of my deepest shames. And obviously I
You
lie
gave
awake.
yourself a black
That
eye.
Like I was like it like
escalated.
whipped me in my face and I had like the outline of the chain like on my eye.
You could have blinded yourself.
Yeah.
I could have. But instead I was like, I'm fine. And then I think about it every night at 2 a.m.
Oh, baby. Kind of badass in a way.
Yeah.
There's
So
nothing
this
worse
is
than like
an injury and carry.
actually really injuring yourself as a teenager in front of people and then trying to play it off.
And the
it's
tears
fine.
that you are blinking back.
Yeah.
And
And everyone's like, oh my God, you look like you really hurt yourself.
yeah. And there's always one bit she just won't shut up about. Like, that looked like really painful. And you're like,
And you're like,
"Please."
I'm actually fine. Yeah. Speaking of harassment, let's talk about the Secret Service agents, Vice and Morales.
Oh,
Because I feel like you've got a lot to say about this, Leah.
I'm so upset. It's just sexual harassment the whole time. And she's at work.
She's
And
at
Morales is at
work.
work. And yeah, she's beautiful. She is incredibly hot. But this guy, he just won't quit.
No.
He is insatiable. Like, it's wild.
Like halfway through, she does kind of break him, and then he starts doing like actual fun, silly flirting. Like the rapping in Hebrew for me was a very fun moment. I was like, Vice, we should
Where
have
was
been
this?
leading
Where
with
was
this from the
this?
beginning.
Yep.
This is cute and silly and fun,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the sexual harassment
Aggression.
that you've been
Yeah.
performing for the last like first half of this film.
And it does feel aggressive.
Yeah.
Like he's not,
100%.
she's like, please, can you just fucking give me some space? And then he's like, I'll give you some space on my dick.
Yeah.
And you're just like, just give.
What are you on your period? Like,
Yeah.
it is
Again,
so horrible.
There is a much darker version of this film where you kept all of the lines exactly the same,
Yeah.
but she just didn't have this kind of like infectious, gorgeous, cute, like New York accent and wasn't quite as sassy with it. And you'd suddenly be like, oh, this woman is a victim.
Yeah.
This is sad. She needs
Yeah.
a workplace lawsuit because it's just ridiculous. Yeah.
Where's HR?
Horrible.
Mhm.
No HR when you're on the run in Europe.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
Thanks.
no,
Thanks,
no.
guys.
But I simply must now discuss because Mandy Moore is about to jump on the back of a Vespa. Is that correct?
Yeah.
We're there.
A quick, very, very quick side note that we go to a gig with Gabrielle. Shout out to a little cameo from The Roots.
The Roots. Yeah.
I was like, who?
Did not foresee that cameo.
Did not see. I was like, oh my gosh, I was obviously doing a black person count throughout the film.
And
I was
it's,
like,
it's low.
one in the
Yeah.
security
Pretty
guard,
low.
Yeah.
shock, and then the Roots. Like, okay, didn't see that coming either. And then that's it. I mean,
That's it.
that is all we have. And I was like, okay, this is America's Europe. I mean, because it's Europe's Europe as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
But it was incredible. It was like, we've got the badass gig and then the security guard. That's all
That's
we've
it.
got.
I think it's in. I would love to know what information The Roots had before they took this gig.
Yes,
I would love
yes.
to
What
know
was the
what.
pitch?
I'd love to know what the deal was.
Preach.
I'd love to know what the cash monies were.
Mhm.
Also love that they were like, we'll do it, but we're going to do the Seed 2.0, which is an unbelievable song. Obviously, the key lyric being, I push my seed in her bush for life.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, 12. PG 12.
Oh, mama.
Yeah. And I love that, like, yeah, this is our absolute jam right now. And Mandy Moore's just like,
Oh, the dancing.
It is a jam, but yeah, the lyrics are, he takes you on a real story. He's got a lot of, it's quite a epic impregnation fantasy song.
It's certainly a tonal detour from what the rest of the film is.
Yes, completely.
Yeah,
completely.
So we then meet Matthew Good,
Mm.
who is the British heartthrob of
Yeah.
Britain.
so
Mhm.
British.
So British and tall and has a very long neck. Full in his 30s.
Yeah.
On the back of a Vespa.
Mm. This is a kind of interesting detour for him in his acting career as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's 26, you put.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, so 6 years. So Mandy Moore was 20 and he was 26 at time of filming.
I'm
Okay.
kind of obsessed with the moment. I'm kind of obsessed with at the moment Googling the age differences between the female leads in films and the male leads and what Hollywood thinks
Thought was-
is a suitable
100%.
age gap.
Mhm.
And never once have we actually had with a teenage
Ugh.
like lead had somebody who's the same age as the female lead as her like romantic
Really?
counterpoint. And it does make sense to me because like having trained as an actor myself,
Mhm.
I literally from the day I turned 26, I went from auditioning to play teenagers to auditioning to play the mother of teenagers.
Stop it.
The week I turned
Stop it.
The week I turned 26, I had an audition to play the mother, and the person who was reading opposite me, who was supposed to be my son, was 2 years younger than me.
Oh God. Oh God, I could cry. That's so telling. It's very, very Cameron Diaz and Jim Carrey, isn't it? It's very like, this is not okay. So 20 and 26 was our current, I suppose, in the
which
scheme
is better
of things.
than others.
It's
I don't
not as
love
bad
it,
as some
but-
things. I also feel like Matthew Good just kind of gives off like that he would have been quite respectful.
Yeah.
And also like there isn't really that much intimate stuff in this film.
No.
True.
Which is kind of feels good for me. I mean, I feel like Mandy Moore takes her clothes off a lot in this film.
Yeah.
Good for you, girl, but like you're 20 years old. This is Hollywood.
Yeah.
We're on the Vespa.
We're on the Vespa. What I will say is that what I will give this film is, having known American exchange students, both in my time in Dublin and in my time in London, I'd say that Mandy is giving us a very realistic depiction of an American woo girl living her European fantasy.
Love.
Just like making far too much noise in public.
Oh God, and you're and you know when you like try to speak more quietly just to guide them, and they just don't take that cue, and you're like, okay, we're still screaming. Oh, Leigh, that's so good that you have that insight. So you're knowing that this is actually okay. That's really good to know.
Just
that.
like on the back of a Vespa, just for no reason, just going like, woo! The people of Prague are like, it's a Tuesday, we're trying to sleep. Like, please.
It's insane. So this is kind of the start of going on the run. We do find out quite early doors that Matthew Good is in fact a secret agent.
Yes.
And has been planted to like keep her safe.
Although Mandy is unaware.
She's unaware at this point. Just thinks he's a friendly stranger.
Yeah, very trusting.
Super trusting of this dude who's like, no, I need to protect you. Feels like a red flag for me if a stranger that just met was like, no, I feel like I should come with you. I'd be like, I feel like I feel better alone.
I'm good.
And we go on our little romp around to try and get to Berlin.
Yes. I simply must touch on, before we go on to our romp, the scene of Mandy Moore drinking beer in Prague. I was just obsessed with it. It was fascinating watching Mandy Moore drink a beer. I can only presume that she had never drunk beer before, because for some reason she was kind of storing it all in her cheeks. I don't know if that was like her way of playing drunk. She was also needlessly drinking out of a tankard that was kind of invoking Beauty and the Beast.
Nice.
I was like, we could just be drinking out of a pint.
Stein, though, they're in Prague, so you would be drinking out of a Stein. It's very the way. It does feel crazy though, because there's no way to hold those glasses because they're so
without.
It's not any more liquid in there.
Right.
The glass is so much bigger. And in like in Prague, that you pour the. She works in hospitality. You pour a much bigger head on your beer, so it's like it looks like.
I was going to say it was comically foamy,
but it does look like a Disney animated like tankard of beer.
Yes.
And because she's this like tiny little American woman, it was comical. She was like, having to hold it with both arms, like a kid with a sippy cup.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Perfect.
So I stand by that take, Leigh, because no one's ever taken liquid into their body the way that Mandy Moore did.
Also, like, her dad is so phenomenally unconcerned about the fact that she's just like run away across Europe. But also, again, kind of weirdly sexual about his own daughter by saying, without MTV and clean sheets, she'll be begging to come home. And I just feel like, are you telling a grown man to take your daughter's virginity? Because that's what it feels like.
Oh, whoa. So you said you thought clean sheets and you thought like all sexed up sheets.
Well, it's certainly implying that they're going to be sharing the same sheets.
Oh, this is a take. I like that.
Oh,
I like that.
I just kind of
like
thought
that.
just like general hosteling isn't fun, and that she would just be like, I'm a brat and I want to be back in the White House.
But he's saying, my daughter needs some controlled freedom. You random grown man who I don't know, please take her on a European adventure, is essentially what he said. It's insane.
It is.
No one said it was sensible.
It is insane. It is.
Okay, should we get into the river swimming? Because
Yes,
I feel
yes.
like we've got some opinions.
Yeah.
Yes, I promise I will just get onto this and then I will let both of you speak. But the river swimming, I was in high school in Seattle.
Okay.
And there was a high school trip to Dublin, where I'm from, for my high school. And so I obviously didn't go because I was like, I'm not paying to go home.
Yeah, that's fair. Completely fair.
But a load of people from my English class did go on this trip to Dublin. And one of them jumped in the Liffey in Dublin and then like basically severely poisoned themselves because obviously European rivers are disgusting. But I just feel American teenagers are completely obsessed with jumping in European rivers. And I just need them to be stopped.
She's in front of a restaurant. Like, there's people eating dinner.
There's children there.
There's children running around. It's not late.
Yeah.
And she just takes all her clothes off.
She's like, woo. Again, a woo girl. The woo girl comes out at her finest there. Yeah, she just...
but 50 feet from a restaurant.
Yeah, true.
Like, we're not in a secluded part of we are just in public. It's really funny.
And you're trying to tell me if that was Chelsea Clinton that wouldn't have been splashed across Heat magazine on Monday.
Every magazine ever, 100%. We'd have eaten it up. We'd have loved that.
Yeah.
Yes, she does just go in front of the families. You're right. They're just enjoying like some like beef bourguignon.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh my gosh.
She could be arrested for public indecency.
Yeah, and should be.
Have a criminal
Teach her
record
a
as
bloody
a
lesson.
Yeah.
That's probably her
some
most rebellious
respect.
moment. And she doesn't even clock it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does so much crazy shit on this and it just goes over her head.
Oh.
I think that she is a real person as much as like this woman exists.
Yeah.
The other person that I think exists is our English backpacker that we meet on the train.
Oh dear. Yeah.
McGruff.
McGruff. I was like, is it Macduff? I'm like, no, that's Macbeth. I'm confused. McGruff.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. When did Notting Hill come out? Do we know roughly?
I think it was
90s, right?
I think it was 98, but don't quote me on
Right,
that.
because it just feels like it was entirely inspired by the housemate from Notting Hill.
Risa
and
fans,
we just get like
Notting
a
Hill,
knockoff
1999.
version.
So this would have been 5 years later.
Sort of in that space where they've gone, we're looking for a kind of and then he's gone, I've got it. But like a slightly edgier version, I suppose. Oh my God. And it turns out he's from Coronation Street.
Yeah.
I was looking at him like, how do I know this guy? How do I know? Oh.
He's like in Corrie for like a really, really long
long time.
Like really established character on there.
What a guy.
Like star of British TV screens.
Yeah.
Martin Hancock is
Good for
McGruff.
him.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah, so we're like, he's like in a dirty flip-flop. He's
Yeah.
in like a cargo short, like a filthy vest. He looks like he smells terrible. He's trading stickers with them. I'm like, this guy does ketamine and goes to raves. And at some point we'll probably get some like some deeply inappropriate dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Like this is a man who's like walking around Glastonbury in things that he shouldn't be.
In 100%, 100. The BO, I just know the BO. I could smell the BO. When at one point he sort of embraces them both, and both of his armpits are exposed, and I just thought, how are they not like? I just know if we're going for realism, he has the worst BO in the world.
Yeah,
the friendship montage for the three of them was
in Venice
was very confusing.
The Venice trio friendship montage.
It was like
where she took him shopping. Yeah.
Weird. And he's
like, I'm popping off for some gelato.
Bizarre.
And then pickpockets them, goes for some gelato, and then never comes back again until we find him on a bridge
in Austria,
bungee jumping.
Yeah,
I love that personally. I love that. I love that he like has this day with this like weird American girl and this uptight British guy, and he's like, I'm gonna rob them.
Yeah. Again,
do you know what? That's what I should do.
A moment from the train that again speaks to the kind of much darker version of this film is when Matthew Good says, "You know what? You've got me. I'm strangely attracted to exhibitionist runaways. It's an addiction, really. I was in a program for a while where we had to spend time with fully clothed homebodies, but I've relapsed again."
Triggering language.
Look, let's not encourage pick-me's. Because that's what he's saying is like, God, I wish I could fall for a normal girl.
Yeah.
I wish I
but
could just
you're
fall for a
so
homebody.
different.
But you, I love the way that you're just so crazy.
Oh, killed me.
Also, when McGruff is going off for the gelato, from which he never returns, to Venice, his parting line is, I need to refill my belly with some tasty yumminess. And to that I would say, is this how American people think British people speak?
Yes. Yes.
I think it is.
yes.
I feel
yes.
offended on behalf of you both.
Tasty yumminess. Oh, God, that really, yeah. Oh, my God. And a grown adult man
Yeah.
who does famously take ketamine
Yeah.
is going to say tasty
Tasty
yumminess.
yumminess.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Are we sure? A man who's cut his own T-shirt into a vest is not going to say tasty yumminess. There's just no way.
He pulls them in for a hug
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and says the immortal line, which I can't stop thinking about it, which is when Matthew Good's character is like, oh, I don't know if I want to hug another man, which is vile, and goes, a chickie buffer negates the potential for man-on-man discomfort.
Just levels to it.
Imagine being the screenwriter and walking away from having written that line and being like, yeah, that's the final
Yeah.
draft.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Killed it.
I don't
No
actually
notes. No notes.
We can't improve this. What was it? Chickie buffer. Perfect. Do you know what? The youth will be saying this.
Exactly.
We're gonna be trend setting.
Yeah.
Chickie buffer.
Cheeky buffer.
A
For
cheeky
all
buffer.
the homophobes. Let's give them more rhetoric,
Yeah,
please.
no, yeah.
That's exactly what they need.
Chickie buffer
Cheeky
walk
buffer.
so no homo can run. You know.
To be honest, him being afraid to hug another man is probably the most realistic part of the film. Like,
Yeah,
nah, I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
Not hugging him.
But also,
nah.
it's giving gay.
Yep.
It's like, why don't you want to hug
Mm.
your male
Hey,
friend?
let's talk about
You've
that.
just done a little
Huh?
montage with him.
Also, can we also just run back to the fact that he is Secret Service, and at no point did he think, this guy looks like he might steal from us.
This guy looks like a
Like-
criminal.
Yeah. Like, how are you getting robbed by this guy, the most blatant pickpocket of all time? And he's like, nah, I trust him.
Yeah, it's truly terrible at his job.
So they continue to be on the run now with no money and meet a friendly gondolier called Eugenio, who's just started becoming a gondolier.
Yeah.
Lives with his mum, is in his, let's say, mid-50s.
I'm just going to say one more time that I am offended on behalf of the great nation of Italy.
Yeah.
And Venice specifically.
Yeah. We explained to Eugenio that we are newlyweds
Yep.
and we need somewhere to stay.
Mhm.
And obviously he's like, stay at my house.
Why wouldn't you?
Said no one ever in this situation.
My mum is an absolute riot.
Yeah. And also speaks pretty flawless English as
Yeah.
well, as do I.
Yeah.
You know, which is super helpful. So we go back to his crib
Mhm.
and meet his mum, who is Miriam Margolyes.
Yep.
Just giving a phenomenal turn. And Miriam Margolyes is like, go change your sheets, Eugenio, because
Ugh.
these kids need to fuck,
Oh,
basically.
that was yeah. That was a bit much for me. She was so up for it. I just thought, wow.
Yeah.
In what world?
We also need to have a big sit down chat with I've just given up calling her Anna now. I'm just going to say Mandy.
Mhm.
We need to have a big sit down chat with Mandy about the concept of consent
Yeah.
and the fact that
would be
you
nice.
can't get
Would be
upset
nice.
with somebody
For saying
because
no.
they've said no. It was giving
It was-
toxic masculinity from
It was a
Mandy
tough-
in a
it was
big
a tough
way.
watch.
Internalized,
Mhm.
yeah.
Because
it
we can
was-
feel rejection and we can
Yep.
feel the sting of rejection.
100%.
But also be like, it was your choice to say no. And I think he's not saying, you're ugly, I don't want you.
No.
He's
At
like,
no
I don't
point.
think this is right. I don't
Mhm.
feel that we should do this.
Mhm.
And I think he's very boundaried in a
Mhm.
very healthy and
Mhm.
respectful
Yeah,
way. And she's a
entirely.
little fucking bitch about
yeah,
it.
exactly. There's no other way to describe it apart from that. She's deeply inappropriate.
Naked virgin, safely in bed.
So for time 47, when Mandy Moore should have died in this film, she simply jumps on the back of a vegetable cart.
Oh, yes, because we must get to Berlin. So Eugenio drives us to Austria
Yep.
from Venice.
Adorable. For nothing.
For nothing.
For stickers. For stickers.
For one
stickers.
sticker.
They really are. It's insulting. It's insulting to just these like yokel European, like, oh, you're
Yeah.
American. I'll let you in. Like, it's actually rude. You're actually rude at this point.
Yeah. That's crazy that they are just walking through Austria, and then she just gets on the back of a vegetable truck with just some strange men.
3 men.
I mean, she's speaking fluent German, which is pretty impressive, but obviously...
But also, something that I would have loved to know about her character previously, like, is she studying German at Harvard? Why does she know German? That could have been something we could have, like, planted the seed of earlier in the film.
It was just never discussed, was it?
You know? And maybe
Just
that's why she
someone acknowledge it.
wants to go to Berlin, because she feels, like...
Yeah, why is she so drawn to... Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that we just won't ever know. Love that for us.
No. Why would we need that information?
We then encounter the jumping Germans.
The jumping
Is that what
Germans.
it's called? The bungee jumpers.
Yeah, they had a
Gus
name.
Gus.
They had like a
Gus Gus.
Gus Gus. Gus
Oh, that
Gus.
is where we did see white dreadlocks.
Yes,
I do
we
remember,
did.
which was so reassuring.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Because we
to
were
see.
hoping to see them at some point.
Yeah, it was
You
like,
know?
thank God,
Oh.
drink.
Yeah.
Been kind of teasing it for a while.
Yeah.
through the
They
film.
teed us up for it
Yeah.
beautifully.
Gus Gus, so much of you, they had to name you twice.
Yeah, brilliant.
Nice to meet you, Gus Gus.
Weird writing.
It was-
weird.
It was at this point
Weird.
that I wrote in all capital letters, this film is so long. Also, where we meet McGruff again, and I was like, he's going to end up with Gabrielle. When he says, oh, I met this girl, and I saw
same.
what eyes with her from across the room.
Same.
She's the girl for me. I'm going to walk across
Yeah.
Europe and try and find her again.
I thought, I wonder
There
who
we go.
this is going to be.
It's going to be fucking Gabrielle, isn't it? Because there's
Yeah.
only one woman in Europe that we've met.
Yep.
That's so real. Yeah, it's not going to be Miriam Margolyes, is it?
No. Though I would love that. It was this old Italian woman. I saw her in a window.
Her English was perfect.
Yeah.
And then I suppose this is kind of where we get into the actual profession of love between 'cause
Ben
he catches
and Anna.
he catches up to her just as she's about to bungee jump,
And they
Yep.
bungee jump
Yep.
together.
and they bungee jump together, and then
Horrible.
I think fucking a tent. I think
I think that's,
I
the
think Anna loses
implied
her
fuck.
virginity
Yeah, I
in
think
a
you're
tent
right.
in the Alps. To Ben, we really skate over
Yes.
the loss of the first
Yes.
daughter's virginity in quite a big way.
Considering how much it had been sort of alluded to
Yeah.
throughout.
Because
the
oh my god, what was
bases.
that ridiculous line in the beginning when she was like, "I've got this theory about parents, right? That they want you to find love and value love and discover love, but never to make love."
Oh God!
I feel
it's
like
just
I'm having acid reflux.
the most unsubtle film of all time.
the flirting, but now that Ben has actually professed his feelings, the flirting is just terrible, and I'm so
Yeah.
glad that we didn't get into the flirting previously too now, because the flirting is just, you've got cute morning hair, you've got cute everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
God.
terrible. It's terrible.
Uninspired.
And do you know
There's
what?
No chemistry.
Yeah, they like Matthew is really giving it his all, and I think you nailed it when you wrote down. I think Mandy Moore is just playing herself in this film, and I love that. You know, I think it's accurate. She's just saying the lines,
Yeah.
and she's
Entirely.
there,
But
and he's like looking at her, being like, God, I wish I felt something.
just anything.
Yeah,
It's
and
rough.
I think she knows that she gave the performance of a lifetime in A Walk to Remember, and she's like, maybe there's one I can just phone in. A
Yeah,
little
for
bit,
sure,
you know?
for sure.
Cash that check.
Yeah.
And keep it pushing.
Should we go to the love parade?
I feel like we should get to the
Let's-
love
let's
parade.
go to the love
Let's
parade.
go there.
I will just say, so she obviously like overhears him on the phone giving the instructions, being like, I'm gonna hand her over in an hour, just let her have an hour at the love parade. She overhears, la 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 la. Was it the bomb drop of Lucky Charm Secure?
No.
No, it was not.
Which is the kind of reveal that the love interest is a secret agent in First Daughter, which is he
the
saves her. There's like
same
a
film,
which is
okay.
like there's like an active like shooting threat,
right,
and he
Whoa.
picks her up bodyguard style, puts her in a car, and she like looks at him to be like, oh my God, like
Get in the car with me.
Get in
and
the
then
car with
he
me.
suddenly goes,
Oh.
Lucky Charm Secured.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Which was much more kind of like
Whoa.
dramatically
Yeah.
satisfying.
Sure.
than this
Matthew good on a
crap.
payphone.
But what I will say is, then he says, I love you to her. And what
Wild.
I will say is, you have at this point known each other for 48 hours.
Oh my
The bomb drop of I love you after 48 hours
my God.
is such a red flag
Oh my
from
God.
Ben. It is such a red flag from Ben.
I love that you referenced that because I was like, we are post sex, we throw around the word love willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
which is very, for me, I really hate that sort of like, I just wanted her to have a shag and be like, that was fun and I really loved Ben. And now I can move on with my life.
Yeah.
Like, why does it
He
always
was
have to be
a
this?
great person for me to lose my virginity to.
Yeah.
Why does
Doesn't mean I have to marry him.
Why does it always have to be that where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I wasn't such a horrible old virgin. I guess I'll fall in love with this guy and be with him forever. Like, could we not just like have a little fun shag on holiday?
Exactly. Little fling. Give
Little
her a fling.
fling. Give her a little fling.
Gabrielle also shows back up. She's been phenomenally unconcerned that she went to a gig with this girl
And then never
48
saw her
hours
again.
ago, never completely lost track of her, and she's now just shown back up in Berlin.
Yeah,
She's like, oh,
yeah.
chill, hey. And then she goes, you're glowing. I can't do a French accent.
That was it.
And then Mandy Moore says, and then she says, sex? And Mandy Moore says,
No. Love. Oh, no. That was so upsetting. Love. Love. Oh.
We then have like a lot of like chasing scenes in amongst the love parade, which was quite stressful, and then like people recognizing her, and then like weirdly kind of like a group gang up environment, which was fucking scary.
Horrible.
It was really scary.
Horrible. It's like, can we like zip this bit? I didn't like that one bit.
Again, so much darker than it intended to be.
But like also,
Entirely,
it feels like there should have been moments up to now which had a touch of that darkness.
Yes. Be real.
But we're okay because what's that overhead? It's a Secret Service chopper.
It's a chopper.
Landing in the middle of the love parade to say, how do they know where she is?
How do they know where she is?
Also, just logistically, the idea of landing a
Yep.
helicopter
Yep.
in the midst of a parade.
Ludicrous.
That's like landing a chopper in the middle of London Pride. Like that's people would die.
The planning permission, the strategics that would need to go behind that would be months in the making.
I'm fairly sure the
Months in the
German
making.
government is going to have something to say about America. The American military landing a chopper in the middle of a huge public event. Like,
for what? Oh, she got a bit flustered. Oh, okay. She
was a bit stressed actually.
Yeah.
She wasn't having a great time.
do we need to talk about the end of this film?
She goes to Harvard. She's really sad. Then her dad's like, oh, sorry about that. Ben actually quit his job. He's now a theatre photographer in the West End.
Also, she's not nearly as mad at her dad as she should be for having set her up on this.
She flies, she leaves Harvard, flies to London, goes to an opera technical rehearsal, famously a very stressful environment, and just decides to disrupt all of it so that she can snog her now boyfriend, I guess.
Yeah. She's so wet. Anna is so wet. The whole thing when she's like, I'm at one of the best universities in the world and there's not a single course on love. I'm like,
get a grip, grow up.
How about we pass Biochem 100 and then I'll talk to you? Like,
exactly, just like go into it like freshers.
Yeah.
Like go like do a beer keg or
kiss some
something.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
Experiment with a girl. Like, just anything.
Make some memories,
Make
Anna.
some choices.
Do something, Anna.
I think I wrote down, please, Anna, go to London so this film can end.
Yeah.
And luckily she did, and it did end.
Shall we?
To the quick fires.
To the quick fires. Best fashion for you, Leah.
I think it was Morales. I thought she was just giving like,
fierce.
Sort of like the combats with the little vests and the little jackets. She was just really fit. Maybe that was the main thing.
Yeah,
that was the main
100%.
thing. Yeah.
I think just Gabrielle for me. Gabrielle's tongue piercing is the top fashion moment for me. Just her poking out her little tongue piercing at the POTUS.
Yeah, we already know mine. It's Mandy's boat necks, pink sparkly gown.
True.
It's going to live forever in your mind.
In the Prague banquet.
Queerest moment that never intended to be queer?
There was potential for something fun with Gabrielle.
Yes,
there was.
Yes.
It was a fucking straight ass movie. I'm gonna say
it was incredibly straight film. Gus was kind of gay coded
for me. Mine that I put down was Gus so much of you they had to name you twice, which out of the mouth of Matthew. Whoa, that was my brain went crazy. Then. Gus Gus, so much of the You, They Had to Name You Twice from Matthew Good was like, it's okay if you like Gus Gus.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you do like Gus
I think you
Gus.
do like Gus Gus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You do like Gus Gus.
Similarly, I think My Man, I Feel Like a Man was just Matthew Good's displeasure and discomfort in hugging another man.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
good. Really
Mhm.
good. Really good.
But maybe it's because that man was McGruff, and I wouldn't want to hug him.
And he was
No.
grim. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think My Man, I Feel Like a Man was just the harassment of the
Yes.
because
Mine
he was
too.
just like he was
Mhm.
just relentless. And he got what he wanted. It worked.
Of course,
He
wife and
pursued her,
Morales,
they were cute as at the end. I
they were like
thought,
loved up. He
wow.
was like, I guess you'll have to leave this posting and I'll get a new
Yeah.
partner. I hated it. Anyway, one of my worst ones from Weiss to Morales is, it's not enough to be a beauty, Morales. You also need to know how to appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what
Get
are
a
you talking
grip. Leave her
about?
alone. She's at work. Leigh, what was the moment that made you proudest to be an American? It's tough.
It's slim pickings.
Slim.
I'm just gonna say Morales's moment when she took down Vice.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Have you ever actually gotten a woman this way?"
Mm.
That felt good for me.
Yeah, that was
felt,
nice.
That felt
yeah.
good.
For you, Leah.
Yeah. My proudest to be an American moment. Oh my God, there was so many. There was just so many. I think it was the president. I think the
Mhm.
whole portrayal of the president was just genius. Like, and he was every president in every show I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he was just so presidential. And I think so many people watching would be like, I could vote for him. Like
Yeah.
God forbid he runs for president because we're in trouble.
Yeah. I think for me, it's got to be the helicopter
Yeah.
and in the Love Parade.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
like, they are the greatest country on the planet.
Aren't they on Air Force One at one point?
Yes.
They are. And
They're playing Scrabble on Air Force One.
Just casual.
Yeah.
they play Scrabble going to Europe, and on the way back from Europe, because obviously she had a tough time at the Love Parade,
Yeah.
she gets like tucked up under a little blankie and just like
Oh.
sleeps on the way back.
Oh.
And I was like, she's such a fucking little cunty brat, and I hate her.
You've really skated over the fact that, like, I just feel that the chopper landing in the middle of the Love Parade would be an international incident.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
not talking about what that means for American-German relations.
Yeah, that we don't sit in any of the fallout. It's just like, and then she went to college.
Yeah.
And none of the public cares about what on earth happened that meant she had to be airlifted out of Berlin.
Airlifted. And yeah. Yeah.
It was a rescue mission.
Thank you so much for joining us today,
Thank you for
Leah.
having me.
Where can our listeners go find you, support you?
Yes. You can find me on Instagram at Leah Davis. You can find me on TikTok at Leah Davis Comedy.
Very funny sketches across
Mhm,
TikTok.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
much, Lee. Yeah, you can find me there. I also have a comedy night, Leah Davis and Friends, once a
Mhm.
month in Covent Garden. The next one will be on 8th of July. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This has been so fun. We will be back next week with what I think will be our final movie episode. Don't worry, listeners, we are going to do The American President, but we're going to do that, I think, just me and Fi.
Mhm.
But our final non-Aaron Sorkin film, we're going to watch Independence Day, and I'm so excited because it's one of my all-time favorite films.
Yeah, me too. I'm pumped.
I'm so excited.
I'm psyched.
In the meantime, we're Queer Gals Watch, wherever you get your socials. You can also email us, queergalswatch@gmail.com. And also feel free to check out our Patreon. Our Patreon subscribers are the reason why we get to come back and do season 3 of The West Wing.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate that. And it's also just a lovely group of people to chat about The West Wing with, and any other kind of fun media
That we enjoy.
that we enjoy. So we'll see you next week for Will Smith getting some aliens.
Bye.
Bye.